I might kill a man. I'm in San Francisco in the minivan. $10,000 on business plans. I'm like a task force out the Sprinter van.
Fine chocolate shit like a diver. Cut off my dog, he step out of line. Chlorophyll water and ashwagandha. Some of these feelings is hard to describe. Put on some weight now.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start, and off we go from the link. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Off he goes.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Matt Milano. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuel. He is in. Curtis Samuel. Touchdown, Bills. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Makes the score Bills 7, Eagles nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for home.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, Hurts. The pass rush gets home and he goes down. The big man, Ed Oliver, in for the sack.
At the 24-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And the Bills are going to take over just shy of midfield.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
They'll throw on first down with Allen. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Josh Allen on the bootleg. Gonna send it downfield toward Knox. And he's gonna be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And he will get into the end zone. James Cook. Touchdown, Buffalo. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here's Gainwell to return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Now he'll run. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goedert. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. He finds Devontae Smith. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's a short one, caught by Goedert. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Great, set. No touch.
Once again, it's Barkley. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Talk things over before 3rd down.
No touch it. No touch it.
Hurts now. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
No touch.
Now Hurts on 4th down. He's got it at the 7. And he's in. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Eagles.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
On the return, it's Ty Johnson. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
It's 1st down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this 2nd quarter. Here's 2nd and 6.
Alert!
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Here's the first carry for the man from Kentucky, Ray Davis. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and long. Here's Allen. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Play action. It's Allen. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down. Here's Cook. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line, and that'll set up 2nd and goal.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Here's Allen to throw. That is caught. What a job to keep the...
Good catch, baby! Good catch, Cooper! That's what I'm talking about!
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Tyler Bass to kick off
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Britton Covey now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Crowd, let's get it. No touch.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Open man downfield is Smith. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A big play and a much-needed one as well. A pickup of 44 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Great, set. No touch.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. That's caught left side by Goddard.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. But they are set up with 1st and goal.
No touch. No touch.
Hurts will try it again. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal.
No touch.
Again, Hurts. That's taken in right side by Goddard. And it'll be a gain here down to the 12-yard line. 2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal.
No touch.
Hurts again. He'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. He'll bring this back to the 10, but that's it. The drive stalls out. It's 4th and goal.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
No touch.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown, and instead the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line.
1st down, Bill.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
On 52. Half 85.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to air this one out looking for Cooper. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole.
Great, check. Yellow touch.
Hurts to the air on first down. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted.
Same nigga breaking down hoes left and right. Yo, I was counting up in on a private flight. Yo, all this chrome on my body like a medieval knight. I was fucking up a like on that purple Sprite. Yeah, all my bitches beneficial, even told a pistol. Yeah, even blow it like a whistle, lie to officials. I'll drip it down in crystals if I know you're real. How you geeking out your body off a pink pill? I caught your line, tell me, and I fuck with you still. So many properties I bought, I'm king of the hill. Fuck, nigga need to learn his place before we put him in it. Yo, stepping and swinging, I'm running shit.